Hi everyone and welcome to Soft Products, where each knot is spun with care. Today we're gonna show you how to make a stuffed tubes to make your favorite knot pillows, braided cushions, floor mats, and any other project what you can think of. It's kind of a giant yarn for the big projects and crafts. So we're gonna use our ultra soft minky plush. It is stretchy fabric which allows you to manipulate it however you want without making any wrinkles on your cushions or braids. We have over 30 different colors, and in this video we're gonna use 3 of them to make multicolor braided cushion. We pre-cut the fabric 6 inches wide. It's good enough to make a good size pillow that is look comfy and fluffy and has a kind of a supportive effect. To make a multicolor cushion, you have to stitch 2 of the pieces of fabric. It's help you to save time instead of stitching it by hands. As for sewing, you can use a simple sewing machine in a zigzag mode. If you're gonna use the one line mode, what's gonna happen while you're stretching your fabric, it might rip off and all the work you need to redo it. So you just have a one needle and use the zigzag mode, whichever is available on your sewing machine. You can try it on the simple sample of fabric, see which one works the best. It's help it to stretch without ripping off the seams on the fabric on the tube. As for me, I use a serger. It's way faster than the simple sewing machine and does kind of a professional stitch. You fold the fabric in half face inside and just simply stitch it until you run out of the fabric. You just cut off the extra fabric. It's fast and this professional stitching will last longer than in the simple sewing machine. But it's up to you, up to your budget. But honestly, if I would have do it, I would still choose the serger machine. As you can see, it's clean, professional stitching, and when we inside out it's look perfect. Nothing sticking out, and it's stretchy enough. If you stretch it in different size, it still stays the same. Once all the fabric stitched, we will have to inside out it. If it's a short piece of fabric, you can actually do it by hands, but in our case, each of our piece of fabric is about 8 yards and it's gonna be way complicated, and I would not able to do it with my hands. It's not long enough. So we use the simple PVC pipe which you can find in Home Depot and pre-cut it by size. Like our pipe is probably about 1 meter long and 1¼ inch wide. You will have to feed the fabric through the pipe until you see it on the other edge and simply just wear it on the pipe. And just keep wearing it until your fabric is all the way on the tube. In our case, because it's stitched 2 colors together, it's gonna be more complicated. But if you're doing the shorter tube, it should be all the fabric should end up on the pipe, and you just simply slide it out and you have a stitched tube, which next step gonna be stuff it. To stuff your tube, you will still need that pipe what you used previously, plus you will need something what can push stuffing through that pipe. To not make it too much complicated, in the same place you can get a skinnier 1-inch pipe which can go through another one and do not stuck inside while you're moving it back and forth. And in this case, for the smaller one, you can put just piece of tape over the one of the edges, that stuffing doesn't stuck inside of the small one and can push through the bigger pipe. Now take the bigger pipe and start wearing on it prefabricated tube. Try to fit fabric all the way on the pipe. It's gonna be easier for you to stuff it from one end to another. We're gonna use our hypoallergenic stuffing. You just simply take it by hands and put as much as you can, and then you help to push it through with a skinnier pipe. Depends how much stuffing you put. It might go through immediately, or it might take longer time because the pipe by itself long. It's a lot of work, but I'm sure you can do it. You have to have a lot of patience to do so. For the small fabric tube, like to make a smaller pillow, it's gonna be taking about 2 pounds. For the longer tube, like 8 yards, it might take 2 to 3 hours to stuff it. Not everybody has this time, but you can try. So you will have to keep stuffing it until you see the actual stuffing inside the fabric, and it must be thick and strong enough that we can actually braid something out of it. If it's too loose, then what might happen, the pillow might not look as you expected, and it's gonna lose its shape very fast. That's a lot of work, and your hands probably gonna get tired in this time, but hopefully it's worth to try, especially if you're doing small pillows. It's absolutely worth it. But if you wanna do like a longer braids, longer cushions, play mats, you could find any local store or online store who actually provides the ready stuff tubes. I will leave the link down below with our stuff tubes. If you're from USA, you're more than welcome to order it and try just make a pillows without this all hard work. I've been through that, and I know that it's very complicated and takes a lot of time, and not everybody has this time and patience to do so. You can make different types of knot pillows, simple knots, or like little cushions for kids, braided big floor mats, or even braided poofs, runners, some neck pillows, back support pillows, simple braids which people can use like a door stoppers or draft stopper, and some people use it for the crib or twin bed for the borders, but please make sure it's safe. It must be secured to avoid any inconveniences or suffocation. Do not use these braids inside the crib for the kids under 1 year old. It is not a toy and serves only decorative purpose. If you have any questions, requests, or suggestions, please leave your comment down below or email us. Don't forget to hit the like and subscribe on our YouTube channel for more tutorials.